Toastmaster Alar Mel Mangai, who's going to talk about a coach, champion coach. Yeah. Before I proceed, DTM Mangai, could you pin our timer, Shamreen? Or you want us to send a message to you separately if you are showing a PowerPoint?
I pinned.
Yeah, thank you so much. DTM Mangai has been awarded the maximum number of educational awards in the year 2019-20. She was the member who earned the maximum awards for the educational program. She's been a 2 times DTM. She's been the past division director. She has been the mentor, sponsor of the clubs, and she has done many youth leadership programs and open house programs. She's the present club growth director, and she's working hard to bring in a lot of clubs and also bringing in quality. She's going to guide us how to become a good coach if you want to take up the role of the club coach in District 116. With that, I hand over control to our CGD, Alar Mel Mangai.
Thank you, TLI Chair, for those kind words of introduction. You made my day. Dear District Director, Program Quality Director, past, present, division, area, club leaders, and my dear fellow Toastmasters. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. Since we are going to discuss a very, very important topic, before I start, let me make some, briefing about what we are going to do now. So I want all your closer attention throughout the session. And if you feel that we are overdoing on any topic, just prompt me with your thumbs up that go ahead, Mangai, we know this. Or if you need more clarity, feel free to add your inputs as we discuss the topic. And if you're happy, you can always give me that smiley or your heart. Is that okay to all of you? Because I don't believe in me talking to myself in front of my screen. That would be really crazy. Without all your participation, it's not possible. And thank you all for your the very presence in the early morning of a weekend shows me that how committed you're all. And District 116 is gifted because of such committed Toastmasters. And being a greedy club door director, I won't be satisfied with this 76 or 78 on the screen. It should be 178 in the upcoming days to churn our district in terms of quality, right? So you're all with me. Let's see what a champion club coach is. Let me share my screen. Can somebody confirm you are able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Thank you. So today's goals are very simple. We are going to see who is a club coach, what are the qualifications of a club coach, and why a club coach is needed, and how to be an effective and champion club coach. So these are the topics we'll be covering. And before I go on to the subject, when I say a champion club coach, what comes to your mind? You know, you're free to unmute and answer. I don't want your answers in the chat box. I want everyone to say what you feel when you hear the term champion club coach. Who is a champion club coach? Please add your inputs.
Someone who helps the club to achieve greater heights.
Great, thank you, DTM Rajni. And anyone else?
Who constantly encourages the team to be achieve the highest goals.
Great. And what do we expect from a club coach?
to
champion.
make the club, struggling club to achieve the distinguished status.
Thank you. So, when we say a club coach, what should immediately come to our mind is that it builds he or she builds a rapport with the club. This is the basic quality needed for a club coach to be the most successful. If you are not able to bring in the relationship with the members, existing members and the ex-com, it would be harder for us to achieve our goals. And he or she observes and analyzes the club environment. Before you get into the club, you are supposed to do your preliminary analysis of the club. Who charted the club? How the club came into existence? And what made the club to get into this challenging situation? Do the primary analysis and help to develop the goals from there. Without knowing the situation of the club, it's not that easier to develop goals, right? So basically, we need to first understand the nature of the club and then develop suitable goals. This we will be discussing in detail in this program. And how to achieve those goals is the key techniques we will be seeing in this module. To do all these things, what we have to do, it is that simple. We need to bring in that enthusiasm, fidelity, and sense of responsibility among members. Does it sound crazy or simple? I need your responses. Okay. Will we all be able to achieve all these things? There I see some hands going up. It is simple, friends. As you start trying, you will see the difference. How it helps us to develop our team building skills. This is one of the ways we get to know our strength as a leader. And believe me, if I hadn't taken up the role of a club coach, I won't be sitting here with you all as yours truly club director. The learning is so much that you will realize your real potential. You expand your leadership experience. What do I mean by that? See, when you are a club officer, you have certain roles and responsibilities, and these are the do's and don'ts. But when you're a coach, we don't have any specific role like that. But the main role is to make sure that the rest of all the ex-com do their roles efficiently well. So that's the key responsibility of a club coach, and that's how we challenge ourselves as leaders, and in turn, it increases our proficiency as a facilitator and negotiator. If we don't effectively communicate with our ex-com and make them understand what they have to do, it's not that easy. That in turn makes us a more diplomatically skillful person. See, when I go and approach DTM Sabina, can you do this for me? She may do it if she's in a good mood. If she's already occupied with personal or professional commitment, then she may be thinking, what is this Mangai is taking me for granted or what? Why I should do for her? That could come, right? Instead, if I go and ask her, DTM Sabina, if you don't mind, when you get time, can you please do this for me? She would never say no. Even otherwise, she hardly says no. But this is how we develop our communication skills. And when we contact, if there may be sometimes people may respond, they may not respond, don't lose your heart. Give that one more try. That is how we get to churn the club. Share your expertise. When you are a coach, you are expected to make an impression with the members as well as with the ex-com that you're there to help them and support them to revive the club. That could happen only if you are able to demonstrate that you can help them in achieving their education goals, how to go about their club success plan, distinguished club program. Unless and until we are thorough with all these aspects, it is not that easy to guide them, right? So these are the basics opportunity for us to help enhance our opportunity in the process of investing our future Toastmasters. And not just that, we also get the credit of when we successfully complete this coach program, we get that credit towards our achieving Distinguished Toastmasters Award. We all want that, right? If anyone don't want, doesn't matter. You can still go for it. Yeah. Now something may come into your mind. Is there any specific qualification to be a club coach, or anyone and anybody can be a coach? Well, Toastmasters International has given clear guidelines as to who can be the coach. So pay a little closer attention. He or she who is not a member of the struggling Toastmaster has not taken up a membership for the past 6 months. So this is one of the basic quality. If my club is struggling, it is my responsibility as the member. If I were the ExCom member or as the member, I have to support the club. So it's only the other member who can be the coach. And the Toastmaster who had active membership for 1 year, and he or she should have served as a club officer either for 12 months or for 2 semi-annual terms. You should have been a Toastmaster for a minimum period of 1 year, and not only that, you should have taken up a club officer role. When you are in the process of 1 year, in the new curriculum pathways, you should have at least completed minimum level 2. In the legacy path, doesn't matter if you haven't chosen your pathways or you haven't completed your level 2 in the legacy program, you should have been an advanced bronze or advanced leader. So these are not just that, more importantly, you should have completed the club coach training module. So let me now pause for a moment here. I want to see the response from all of the audience. So how many of you in the room has completed this club coach training module? Can I see the roughly hands up, or how many of you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, hardly, I see very few hands going up. If you have completed, kudos. If you haven't completed, please do it as early as possible before you get enrolled as the club coach. Now, you may be wondering how to do, what to do. Our module presented on Pathways gave a very clear explanation on to how to navigate your Pathways program. I won't dwell much into that, but I still want to show all of you, where do you find your club coach training module? As you log in, let me share you where do we find our module. One second. Yes. Do you see my?
Yes, we.
Yes. So when you go to when they introduced this club coach training module, they were sending it in the form of pop-ups and emails to all the members. By the time you should have downloaded the module. If you have downloaded your module, you can check in your paths and learning. Okay, as you click your paths and learning, you will see what are all the programs in your thing. There you see, you have the club coach program module. As you click launch, and you can start doing it. And this is one of such wonderful module where you have A to Z of how to churn a club. And the rest of the presentation is going to be from the tips I've taken from this module. This is one such wonderful module. You see, you get anything and everything to be an effective coach. Learning the objectives, creating the club environment, eligibility requirements, and resources, everything you get it. It will take approximately 90 minutes to complete this project, but I would suggest the more care you take to complete this project will make you an effective coach. What if you have not downloaded this project? That could happen, right? It is very simple. You go to your resources, okay, tutorials and resources. And then search for club coach training module. And it'll get automatically downloaded to your paths and learning. Then you can go to your paths and learning, access your club coach program and do the module. You have n number of resources. Yes, friends, please do take this module little serious and do it with at most. I see some hands or those hands raised for doing the module. Okay. I thought with some doubts. If you are having any doubt, you're free to unmute yourself and ask your questions then and there. So please complete this club coach training module to qualify yourself to be a club coach. And one more main point you need to take into consideration. If you are already serving as a coach, you are not supposed to take it up simultaneously. If you have completed, you are more welcome to take it again. But if you are already a club coach, you can't do club coach simultaneously for 2 clubs. I hope the qualification part is clear to all of us. Let us move on to which club, what club is in need of club coach. Most of us know, right? It is only the struggling club where the membership very less, between 3 to 12 active members. So this is the main criteria for a club to have a coach. Not just that, the coach, this point we already discussed. Yes, you can't be a member. If you had been a member for the past 6 months, that club cannot have you as a coach. Meetings were not regularly happening. Can that be a criteria for appointment of coach? Well, no. It's only the membership is the basic criteria to decide whether the club coach is needed. Whether the club office is not working or working is not the exact criteria. So, and also the club is an active club and is not suspended. Let us now move on to how to be the effective club coach. Yes, we discussed this. observe the dynamics of club, why the club was created, and when the club was created, what was the reason, who were the people behind the making of the club. Try to have some contact with those people, have a discussion with them, and what went down in between that has led to this situation of the club. This will give a clear idea as to how to proceed with the club coach plan. Develop a personal rapport with the members. How to do that, right? If the club meetings are not happening and members are not attending the meetings, means then how to develop a personal rapport? Can anybody suggest what comes to your mind? How can we do this? Come on. I need at least one answer to proceed, how to develop a personal rapport with the members.
Understanding every client's or every participant's members why to join and see if their goals are aligned with the mission of the club.
Great. That's a great answer, Toastmaster Pooja. But my question is, how do we develop the rapport with the members when the meetings are not happening?
A regular contact with them and find out the reason why they are not able to attend the meeting and help them to come over that.
Exactly. So that, we need to make personal messages, take the membership contacts from through the help of the club offices or from the district leaders, get their personal contacts, start sending them messages without overdoing. Sometimes, repeated message could irritate members. So let us try to have one-to-one contact. But if you think that it is a little bit overwhelming, don't do it alone. Take your team. Being a coach is all about team building. So take the support of the XCOM and develop the rapport first with the XCOM members. And that's how we establish a rapport with the members. In case if you get struck into some uncommon situations, like you don't know how to proceed, nothing to worry. As I showed you in the base camp, we have this troubleshooting guide that gives, it endless almost all the situations where you can get into a jeopardy of what to do and what not to do. It has a solution for anything and everything, how to do. Otherwise, always feel free to reach out to Toastmasters International, and we from the district team will be happy to support. Yes, that is the last, first step. Before we start, yes, we plan to have a meet with the club president, district director or PQD or yours truly to review and sign the club coach agreement with the president of the club. This, we will try to make it in person possible as far as, otherwise it will be done in Zoom. This is how moving forward, we will first develop the communication, connection with the coach and the XCOM, and later on with the members. I hope this plan is clear to all of you. And once the process is done, make sure that you submit your club coach preliminary report. This has to be done within 13 days of appointment. This is again there in your resources. You can download. I'm not, sharing all these reports, but for the reason that I want all of you to do it yourself. Download your preliminary report. And after you complete your club coach training module, download, once you have been assigned a club, download your club coach preliminary report and submit it before 30 days to qualify yourself for your credit. And more on to the connections. These are some of the simple techniques suggested in your module that you'll be doing it in detail. As coaches, it's our responsibility to foster a sense of ownership. So this is part of that, developing that rapport. When we communicate with the members, we should make sure that we tell them that they are the owners of the club, and whatever they have been signed up, they paid for it, and why do they want to waste that wonderful money and of course their time and efforts without making use of their domain? So this is what we will be explaining to the members. And as I said, never think that you are alone in this process. Emphasize on teamwork. Along with you, there will be one more club coach. Involve the ExCom of the club. Any club runs into a challenging situation only on two grounds. If the ExCom is inactive and the mentoring is not happening properly. These are the major reasons any club can get into a challenging situation. So as coaches, it's our responsibility to address these two causes. If you are able to activate your ExCom, you are halfway done through your making your club a distinguished club, right? And let them there. Yeah, it happens in the process as we keep communicating to them on to what to do, what not to do. This happens by default. Encourage the use of clubs, other clubs as models. Yes, this we all do that, right? The moment we get into any club, we start talking about our club. See, this happens to be in my club like this and that. When we put such models also, put it in a moderate way that it doesn't offend anyone. And when you start giving such role model clubs and say that we are not in no way lesser to that club, that could motivate the members to raise their standard. In the process, acknowledge and appreciate the uniqueness of the club to which you are attached. To most of the clubs, wherever I visit, I always used to tell them, please do once visit Club Toasted and Athena International and Global Improv Storytellers. So these are the clubs, you know, they come up with a lot of innovative ideas. So you can always, put it in a suggestive mode. Why don't you attend that club meeting? At least for once. So it could be in that format. Never forget to acknowledge and appreciate the uniqueness of the club you are there. Status check. This is what, as coaches, we all have to be more cautious about. How do we do that? Knowing the strengths and challenges cannot happen without having a SWOT analysis. Once you get the hold of the ExCom or build a rapport with the members, analyze the strengths and challenges of the club and start working on the club success plan. This could happen only if we complete the moments of truth. Get hold of your area director, complete the moments of truth. And by this time, you would have understood what are the areas you need to focus on and how to proceed further. With that, you will come up with your report on, your second report. Normally, this we submit after 60 days of being the club coach. Like this, every 60 days, we need to submit the reports to the Toastmasters International until we make the club distinguished, right? After making it distinguished, we'll be submitting a final report. On to the club meetings. Yes, this is the main challenge of the club to, coach to see that the club comes up with the conducting meeting module. So can somebody suggest me, how can you make a club to conduct meeting where the meetings are not happening? So this is a hypothetical situation. You're the coach. You have to see that the meeting has to happen. So what will you do in that case? Any successful coaches in the room, please Can you share your experience?
Yeah, I can share. Mangai, this is Rinku here. Meeting has to be conducted regularly. Doesn't matter if all 20 members are attending or 10 members are attending. If there are handful number of members, like 4 or 5, let the momentum get going. And maybe one speaker or maybe one person has to take up 2 roles, like an evaluator or an MC or the Toastmaster of the day. Let's do that. Let's all 4 or 5 members, let's put effort to continue with the meeting, regular meeting. And then I'm sure they have a group, the club members, 20 members or 25 members, those who did not renew, and they are still in the group. So keep posting those photos of the meeting, that today Rinku has delivered a speech, or Sabina, one of the member, has delivered a speech and he's the evaluator. Encourage them that, oh, this club is still conducting meetings regularly. So let me volunteer. This is how you encourage every member. There is something to offer. And as a Toastmaster, it's very important that meeting has to be there. This is the thing we are offering to the members, the meeting. And from a normal meeting to a quality meeting, it's a transition. Let all members get encouraged by seeing that our president or VP education, whoever is ex-com member, because generally when we need coaches, those clubs don't have a proper ex-com team. So whoever is available then can conduct meeting, and do not stop meeting. This is what I faced in my first club. It was a corporate club. When I joined in 2020, I have seen that only in a meeting, only 3 or 4 members were appearing on the screen. It was a mid of pandemic, so it was no physical meeting. So I have seen. So what the VP Vice President Education, distinguished Toastmaster Tabish Khan, now you know what was my corporate club. What Tabish Khan has done a wonderful job. He took a call, and every week we used to have meeting. Doesn't matter. Sometime maybe Tabish Khan is the general evaluator and Toastmaster of the day. Maybe I was the table topic master, or whoever, means 2, 3 members, 4 members. We kept on repeating different roles, and meeting was happening, and we were posting everything in the group chat, and eventually all members started coming, and we were getting new members, and I became the VP membership, and 25 new members joined in a corporate club in 1 year of time. So please do not stop meeting. That's my experience. That's my suggestion. Do not stop meeting. Doesn't matter. We don't need 10 members to attend for the first meeting. 2, 3, 4, 5 members. Let's conduct meeting regularly. So that's my experience. Sorry, it's a long.
Thank you, DTM Rinku. You made my job simple. Yes, that's the key. I would also suggest, yes, we should make sure that the meetings happen somehow or the other. That's that's exactly I wanted to say. And thanks, DTM Rinku, for making it so clear and crisp, little elaborate to our members. Yes. And not just that, if you can't make it, try to have a joint meeting, or even if it is, as rightly put by DTM Renko, even if it is 2 members or 3 members, make sure that the meeting is happening, and broadcast the meeting at least in your club group. You will have a WhatsApp group. Get yourself added to the club WhatsApp group and broadcast what is happening, not just in the club, outside the club, in your area, in your division, in your district, what are all the things happening. Yes. So this is how we make sure that the meetings happen. Once the meeting starts happening, everything is in the place. How to make it a quality club? We all know a quality club focuses on the members' perspective. It doesn't matter what is the objective, objective of the, distinguished club program or the mission of the district, nothing matters. If you can focus on the success of the members, the club is all set to achieve what is required. And make sure that the criteria is always service ahead of the members, and reliability of quality comes as a byproduct. Recommend displaying of moments of truth, club quality. This is done to make sure that every member knows where the club stands. And no, we can't compromise with the effectiveness of the evaluation program. That's the backbone of Toastmasters' entire structure. So make sure that the club has one of the best evaluation system. What we need to understand as club coaches onto membership is that, yes, we need a minimum of 20 members to support the club. Let us always make this 20 as, 30 as new 20, right? Then only we can have that good mixture of meeting that has multiple role players, not taking up this monotonous role like that. Let us try to have minimum of 20 members on board. The combat attrition of, why do we have to stress so much on membership? That could arise in your mind. See, we can't anyway escape from this clutches of attrition. There may be job loss, there may be moving from one country to another. Like this, there are many other constraints. So wherein we have to make sure that to have that minimum standards, we have to have the membership building program going on. So for that, the club can have its own membership contest and encourage the members, whoever gets in, not just the members, even if the if a member brings one guest, as a president, make sure that you applaud the member for bringing the guest and treat the guest with all respect, warmth, and friendly atmosphere that could make the conversions happen just like that. Retaining members provide the continuity and assures the strong base. When we get to see the clubs that has its still charter members, the club has its own quality as well as respect among members. So we should make sure that we maintain all our members as much as possible without any dissatisfaction. The member can leave the club for any reason, but not for any dissatisfaction. So that's what we have made our principle as every member matter, right? And some highlights and understanding of this District Toastmasters International Membership Contest is also necessary. Yeah, we have annual member program wherein the Toastmasters International recognize you if you add 5 new members, and talk ups, medley, beat the clock. These are the awards for the club from TI for adding 5 members at different intervals. And district has n number of membership drives, right from your membership pin, club excom pin, and recognitions to your club ribbons and merchandise ribbons like this. District has most innovative way of encouraging membership drive. Make sure that you are aware of all these programs and explain your excom how to achieve, what to do, and how to do. Once they achieve, publicize it. These are the techniques that would give you to, that would make your role very simple, and the membership will keep adding without extra efforts from your side. Suppose the members progress charts at every meeting. When you have your meeting with the club excom, explain the benefits of all the programs I explained, as well as the club can have its own way of recognizing members. Make sure that all those are displayed in every meeting. In an online meeting, you can also make it as a first display during the president address and recognize your members formally in your club meetings through your social media. Whatever may be the achievement, it may not be the education award or something they have done inside Toastmasters. It could be the members' achievement outside in the professional. He or she could have got he or she could have got an promotion, or there may be a new addition in their family. Celebrate anything and everything that elevates the membership satisfaction, and in turn, they get closer to the club. Mention achievements in club newsletter and social media, club website. If your club is not having a website, insist that they take the benefit of the free Toast website benefit given in the Toastmasters International. That gives the club a wider reach across the world. If it is an online, you have the chance of getting members from all over the world. Even if it is a local club, the moment the member gets to know that which is a club that is very proximate to his or her location, the preference would always be given to that club. In that way, you can achieve your membership goals. And on to the future is understanding the Distinguished Club Program and Club Success Plan is as important as setting the goals for the club. So on to the Club Success Plan, we all know we have to achieve the minimum of 10 distinguished goals. And how to achieve all these goals? What are the additional goals the club can achieve? Put everything along with the excom and give them the strategies for achieving these goals. If the club is not already having a club success plan, please make sure that once you become a coach, everything is in place and is uploaded in the TI portal also. That was earlier dealt in the session, and maybe it can be taken up in detail. It was taken up in detail by our PQD in the last training. Please go back to our training and have a look at it. So what are the credit requirements? How do you get your credit as a coach? Simple. We have to make sure that the club achieves minimum of distinguish and more. How much goals we need to finish to achieve the distinguished status? 5 goals.
5 goals.
Yeah. 7, it becomes a medley, and 9, president distinguish. And, you should also see that you have served the club a minimum period of 6 months, and reporting requirements, whatever I've stated before, during the process of coach, and after completion, you have to give a final report along with a 360-degree evaluation of the club members. Written confirmation and completion. After all, completing all these things, we have to formally write a completion note to the TI to get your credit for the club coach. Here, the underline is to make a club distinguished. We all know it's a struggling club, so it is having less than 12 members. So anything plus 3 would make it a distinguished club, but it won't get you that district leadership double credit unless and until you make it 20 membership. Okay, this is something you have to keep in your mind. If you make the club have this minimum of 20 paid members, renewed members, you will get the credit for being a district leader. Otherwise, you will be given only the credit for the coach. That is equivalent to a coach or a mentor. In a distinguished Toastmasters program, you have two criteria. One, you should have completed either coach or mentor in the leadership track, and 1 year club officer role and 1 year district leader role. District leader means area director, division director, and any of the district leaders, right from district director to logistic manager. So these are the only 9 roles recognized as district roles in TI. You will get that credit for serving 1 year if your club is having a minimum of 20 paid members as you finish your role as a club coach. So these are the basic requirements you need to make sure that in place for you to get the credit. So we all know we have discussed in detail onto our goals. Yes, we need to make sure that the club achieves the distinguished status. For that, the time frame you have in hand is not just 1 year, 2 years, but make it within 1 year and support the club for another year to make sure that the club is fully stabilized. Improve the quality of meeting, build a membership program, have a thriving education program, delegate, educate members that they can achieve. Here's a quick checklist on to what all you have to make sure that it is in place. Attend club meetings. I'm a coach, I have to guide the club why I should attend the meeting. This shouldn't be our attitude, my dear friends. When I say attend the meeting, you be there before the meeting starts, and even if it is online, exit only after the clear ending of the meeting. That gives more meaning, more message to our members, our guests. If we ourselves don't attend the meeting, how can we expect the rest to? So make sure that you attend the meetings regularly. Take up any role you would like to take it up. If it is a corporate club, have a talk with the management to renew commitment if possible. These are the things we discussed in detail in before. I'm just sharing them as a quick checklist. Yes, follow-up Moments of Truth program. Have a review of the area director's report from your president and VP education. What are the suggestions by the area director? Make sure that we take care of all those things, and tailor the educational program along with the VP education. Work on the club success program. Establish a mentor program if the club is not having. This is vital. I've been repeating from the beginning. Yes, it is only the mentor program and the XCOM can revive the club successfully. How to meet the personal and professional. What is in it for you? Stress this in every meeting to make sure that the membership builds. Also, help the club to have its own membership building program. Have a positive attitude. The club members may not cooperate. XCOM may not cooperate. You are there to make sure that everything happens, but for the reason you have committed to be the coach of the club to make it a successful club. Dear friends, every challenge is a new chance to become a champion. And the champions don't show up to get everything they want. They show up to give everything they have. Give it up. Whatever you have, you will be the champion coach. Are you all ready?
Wonderful training session, CGD DTM Mangai. A thunderous round of applause to our CGD. Thank you so very much, CGD, for the wonderful training session. I'm really tempted to take up the role of club coach, maybe next year, for sure. Meanwhile, I'll do the module. Ladies and gentlemen, please post your questions to our own question and answer session master, Toastmaster Ashokan. You all can pose the questions personally to him on the chat box, and he will take you all through the session. Over to you, Toastmaster Ashokan.
Good morning, Toastmasters. So I have received already few questions. If you have any more, please share to me so that I can forward to our trainers. So shall we begin? Toastmaster Shahrias. Yeah, you are here.
Yes, Toastmaster Shogun. So I just go on with the questions you sent to me.
I will read it.
Okay.
The first question to Shahrias is from Toastmaster Roderick or Pages.